city becomes, then you can imagine the way today Bangalore is and the way the Delhi is. So people will flock in for opportunities. So that kind of a technology, all from all over the world flocked into Vijayapura, and that made this place very unique, with a lot of culture, with a lot of scientific innovations, with a lot of technologies, and with a lot of possibilities for people to live a better life. As very well Peter sir said, Bijapur is a water museum. You have seen museums, and Bijapur is a water museum. What we are standing here in front of Begum Talabh is a later addition to the water systems of Bijapur. As in when time just moves on, there is a new technology which comes in. These people were very experts in harvesting water, storing water, supplying the water. And as you know, water has got two tendencies. One is when you pour a water flows from a higher level to lower level. And when you have two glasses and you fix a pipe in between, when you pour a glass of water, the full glass will become half because it will just run through and maintains its levels. So in that way, Bijapur had a water body called Ramling Tank, and it had a river called Ramling River. Can you imagine? Bijapur had a river, and that river was huge. This was at the time of Devgirs, Raja of Devgirs, because this was a sudden extreme place wherein they used to go for their new expeditions. They had built a dam, they had built a ghat, and that dam was called Ramling Dam, and it had got a Trishul kind of an water catchment system which was giving them the water, and it was called Ramling River. Unfortunately, at the time of Ibrahim Adil Shah, it was been breached, and that water was been there was a breach of 100 meters, so the water just passed on, and we were unable to rebuild that since then. But if we imagine the kind of water flow then, which was supplying water for the 12 lakh population with its cisterns, that is water aqueducts from Bhat Baudi to Surang Baudi to all of the Baudis of Bijapur. Because Bijapur is standing on a basaltic region. Basaltic rock has got cracks inside. And these people were so innovative that they used crack as a reservoir. Use those water, and when it is on above surface, if you imagine, because Vastu Prakara Bijapur has got a slope like this. We are here with a trough. We have elevated places like Begum Talabh, we are standing here, and to the west also. So there is a story of Bhagiratha, the saint Bhagiratha, going to the heavens, getting Ganga down. So that is a story with Ibrahim Adil Shah II, who is called Jagat Guru also. And it is so believed that he had once prayed to Devi Ganga and said, why don't you just serve our people of Bijapur? And he did a lot of prayers, and Ganga Valadlu. And she said, I'll accompany you, but there is one condition, that you have to not look back. And it so happened that he was just took Ganga from the extreme western end, and he comes till Bijapur, and he is looking towards Bijapur, and he said, Illi tanka andre na bandini, aur barta illo anta nodbekanta hinge nodidru aur hinda. She said, I said you that I'll be here only, I'll not come now. You have to take me to the people now. So that is a place called Bhat Baudi, wherein Ganga is still there present. And we were we were, Peter sir and me, we were explorers. Then it is 10, 12 years back story. We were amazed that how is it possible that the water is a source and it is coming and there is no water source in the western side. And going and understanding the mythology, we understand that Ganga is not a slow motion water. She is ferocious. So this is flash flood. Scientifically, we understand from Maharashtra, we have a Don, we have Kunt Don, wherein a flash flood which just comes for 12 hours. When on the upper side of Maharashtra it heavily rains, there is a flash flood which comes for only 12 hours maybe, and it will just ruin everything and go. She is Ganga, isn't it? And that mythology is so true. Myself and Peter sir, when on the rainy season we were tracking along that path wherein butt body and its extremes, we could see water just coming out of the rocks. So now imagine, like, and when we just go to the extreme end, there is no water. There is no water that side, and this side there is a lot of water which is just pouring in. This is what is, if you call it like, magic, people will definitely believe in. If you call it science, of course, yes, the flash flood is flowing, the aquifer is fulfilled, and the filled water has to come out, and it is coming out of the cracks. That's amazing. So it came to Bhat body, from there aqueduct, from there we go to Surang body, from Surang body again 5 kilometers of tunnels, carriage system. If we imagine an expert from Iran, because Iranians are one of the experts who have built carriage system from, do you know how much of carriage system they have dug out? It's the distance from earth to moon and halfway back. In distance ಆಗ್ತದ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರು ಕರೇಜ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ ವಿಜಾಪುರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ, when we took him inside the carriage, he was amazed. Majid Labov, he was amazed. He said, this is iPhone. ನನ್ ತಿಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಐಫೋನ್? ಅವಂದೆ ಈ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಫೋನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಐಫೋನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಅದೇ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೇಜ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿಜಾಪುರ್ ಕರೇಜ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಐಫೋನ್. Andhra harvesting, supply and storage, all of the facilities are available in that carriage system. 5 kilometers, 60 feet below the surface. Can you imagine? So these kind of technologies was used. Again you come to the city, because city they were so well planners. City for people who are in politics is the prime location wherein the kings used to stay is Citadel. City wall ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಇರ್ತಾರ ಅದು, that is for the people who are into military services. They had cities. They had Shahpur, which was trader city. Shahpur Darwaza ಕೇಳಿರಲ್ಲ, Shahpur Darwaza ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಏನು ಸಿಟಿ ಬರ್ತದ ಅದು, that is for traders. And there is another city at the time of Ibrahim Adil Shah too, is called Navraspur, for artisans. See, different infrastructure for different kind of people. The way they used to build monuments, the way they used to take use of these infrastructures is immense. They had a lot of common sense. And it is said 1200 chawdi, 1300 body, wherein, like, you had 1200 monuments and 1300 wells. It's like, sustainable thing. What they used to do was they understood the geography of this place. They used to dig, they used to get soil, they used to keep it side. They used to dig more, they used to get rocks, they used to keep it side. They used to dig more, the water used to come in and they will stop. They use those stones to build a wall, and that becomes well. See, they did not go to get some cement, they did not go get some materials. It was rightly available. They have properly used those sustainable materials and built it. Only what is required is a proper technology and labor. They had it, and they built immense monuments. You take 11 kilometers of fort wall. It has got 108 bastions. Rudraksh has got 108 bastions, right? Again, we give religious quotes to these people. But see how secular they were. 108 bastions. The whole culture was mixed. They had that secularism in their culture. So this whole water used to go to the fort wall, and it used to act as the water trough, because you have a moat. Imagine 11 kilometers of fort wall and 11 kilometers of water cistern. And if at all there is some war going on, they will self-sustain. They will self-sustain for 6-7 months. And this is so happened. Aurangzeb could not defeat them. He took 3 times to defeat. 2 times he was invent. And only someone who was a traitor who opened the door. So it is called Fateh Darwaza. And he could win cunningly. So this is how exactly the story is, wherein you have lot of water systems in Vijayapur. One of them is this, which was later on added to the existing water systems. So that this had a typical overhead tank kind of a feature. As sir said, there is a 7 manzil wherein DC's office is, and you have a bathtub there. A maid could come, take a bucket of water, and 1 more bucket of water used to come, because the levels are safe. So the technology of then was far more advanced than what we are. Though we are good in technology, but using sustainable technologies of that time is very vast, what I say. So I finish it here.